We're going to start today with a quote. Quote is from one of my all-time favorite people who played this game, one of the most courageous people who ever played the game, and one of my all-time favorite quotes is from Jackie Robinson that says this: "A life is unimportant outside of the impact that it has on other lives." A life is unimportant outside of the impact it has on other lives. The Lou Gehrig Award dates back to 1955. It's the award given by the Phi Delta Theta fraternity to the Major League Baseball player who best exemplifies the giving character of Lou Gehrig. There have been 28 Hall of Famers who have received this, names including Hank Aaron, Stan Musial, Ernie Banks, Cal Ripken Jr., Derek Jeter, Johnny Bench, and many others. This year, the winner of the award to honor Mr. Lou Gehrig is Salvador Perez. Back home in Venezuela, he sponsors hundreds of kids playing baseball, dozens of free clinics, and thousands of toys to children's hospitals. He's sponsored many surgeries for children and thousands of families in need, and he sponsors families of police officers. Here in the States, Salvy gave $1 million to help the Urban Youth Academy in Kansas City. He's helped Teach for America Kansas City. He's raised money for teachers and mentors young international players. We're very fortunate in the history of the organization. There's only one other player that's ever received this award, and that is Mr. George Brett. George, please come up.
Guys, I've been associated with ALS. That's what Lou Gehrig died of. It's called Lou Gehrig's disease. Does anybody know the real name of the disease? Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I met a guy in 1975 in Kansas City who was diagnosed with that. He was an active golfer, an active tennis player. One day I saw him on a cane. A year later I saw him on crutches. 2 years later I saw him in a wheelchair. He was on a respirator for 6 years and finally passed away. I promised to continue his fight, knowing that we were raising money not to save his life, but to save others that might have this disease in the future. Salvy and I, and a lot of guys that have played for the Royals for a long time, know a young gal in Kansas City, Sarah Olson. We've seen what this disease does. Your body deteriorates, but your mind is sharp. Lou Gehrig was one of the most courageous men to ever play the game of baseball. Lou Gehrig, when he was being honored in Yankee Stadium, said he considered himself the luckiest man on the face of the planet. Knowing what he was going to be going through, knowing there was no cure, knowing that he would be paralyzed and his mind would still be so alert. So Salvy, thank you for all you do to help people in all aspects of life. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.